If you're planning a trip this year, the aviation landscape of 2026 looks very different than it did just 12 months ago. Between massive geopolitical tensions in the Middle East, rocketing hidden fees, and a shocking decline in some of the world's most famous brands, picking the wrong airline has never been more expensive or more stressful. Welcome to Tango Oscar Papa 10, and today we're looking at the hard data from the 2025 Flighty reports and the latest 2026 safety warnings, bringing you the 10 airlines you should officially avoid this year. From a British icon hitting rock bottom to the budget carriers that are now, quite literally, failing the health test. Number 10. For the first time in history, British Airways has been ranked at the very bottom of the Which Travel long-haul table. Once the world's favorite airline, BA is now plagued by last-minute cancellations and a Club World product that feels decades behind its rivals. When you're paying premium prices for a service that travelers now rank alongside budget carriers, it's a clear sign to look elsewhere. Number 9. A major 2026 study by the Center for Food and Medicine has placed JetBlue at the bottom of the list for onboard water quality. With a score of just 1.8 out of 5, the study highlighted significant failures in disinfection and flushing frequency. If you're flying with them, the advice for 2026 is simple. Stick to the sealed bottles and avoid the onboard coffee. Number 8. According to 2025 data, TAP recorded the worst delay rate in Europe, with a staggering 37% of flights landing late. In a world where on-time performance is the bare minimum, TAP's struggle to keep a schedule makes them a high-risk choice for anyone with a connecting flight. Number 7. The airline everyone loves to hate, Ryanair. While they are often the most delayed airline in Europe by raw volume, it's the hidden fee model that saw them ranked as the worst short-haul operator by passengers last year. With seat comfort and boarding scores hitting one-star levels, the cheap costs you more in stress than you saved in pounds. Number 6. American Airlines. They saw the largest drop in customer satisfaction of any major US carrier last year. A combination of high involuntary bumping and a customer service department that travelers describe as impossible to get hold of. When things go wrong in 2026, you want an airline that answers the phone. American, currently, is not that airline. Number 5. Frontier. They currently hold the title for the most delayed airline in the United States, with 28% of flights arriving late. Add in their dissatisfaction index score of 55, and you have an airline that is failing on both timing and basic comfort. In 2026, the ultra-low-cost model is starting to feel like ultra-high risk. Number 4. Number 4 is Sun Country Airlines. While this US budget carrier flies under the radar for many, the latest 2025 performance data has exposed severe operational breakdowns. They finished dead last amongst US airlines for baggage mishandling and suffered an alarming spike in tarmac delays. If you are checking bags or traveling on a tight schedule, booking with them this year is a gamble you might want to avoid. Number 3. In the number 3 spot is Lufthansa. It's painful to see a German giant here, but their 2025 performance was marred by a 3.7% cancellation rate, one of the highest in Europe. Between frequent strikes and operational bottlenecks, premium German engineering doesn't seem to apply to their flight schedule anymore. Number 2, our runner-up, is Wizz Air. For passenger dissatisfaction, specifically due to what travelers call a communication blackout during disruptions. If your Wizz Air flight is cancelled in 2026, finding a human to talk to is like finding a needle in a haystack. For a few pounds more, the peace of mind with a competitor is almost always worth it. Number 1. And finally, airline making a highly controversial return. Welcome back to British Skies Pakistan International Airlines, or PIA. They were banned from the UK following a shocking fake pilot license scandal. But just because they are allowed to fly doesn't mean you should board. Even before the ban, this airline was an absolute masterclass in operational chaos. Recently, their planes were literally grounded because they couldn't pay their fuel bills. That financial misery sits alongside chronic delays and abysmal cabin maintenance. Booked due to their cheap fares, and you face a massive risk of sudden cancellations due to their financial instability. Taking a gamble on this returning carrier is the easiest way to ruin your holiday. For peace of mind, completely avoid PIA in 2026. Please consider subscribing for more weekly aviation top 10s. Safe travels.